Alright guys, we're back. I got the, on this old bush hog, I got my daggone plate welded onto the jack shaft, and I got my blades built. And there, see what it is. So it's about a 46, 47 inch cut now, something like that. I had it at 48, but it, well, you can see it was, the blade was, shoot, man, was sticking out there, so I had to trim the blades down just a wiggle. But anyway, old Frankenstein's running again, and here's the, and that's the way it's set up. 2.5 inch pillar blocks with the pulleys driving to the motor and turnbuckle belt tensioners. It's redneck as hell, but it works. So I'll say that piece of angle on the front helps keep support the bearing some. Well, they're cast iron. They can stand a lot, but they can't stand so damn much. And then I got shims on the front side there, or the back side actually, to get the blades and everything trued up and plumbed up and all that. So that's where we're at on that. And I say 16, I think 16 horse Kohler. Does good. I mean, it does fine. Problem now, there's a vacant lot next door to my house that the guy that owns it don't mow it. So the damn mess gets up knee high, waist high. And so I figured that's a good place to play with this. Problem is, low as I could set it, which is right there. And of course this, let me get y'all back over there. That turnbuckle mounts in there. And well, you see how it goes. Turnbuckle mounts in there, and then you can crank it up and down, and that hinges the wheels. You know, that brings the wheels up and down. Well, the problem is, when we designed this, I didn't care about it mowing low. If it mowed 10, 12 inches high, that was fine. But now, I'm thinking I want to change it to where I could mow down low, like that lot over next door. Or like, you know, hunting club roads, mow down the side of the roads and not have them 12 inches high, have it 5, 6 inches high if possible. So I'm thinking, of course, the turnbuckle bracket there I'd have to move. Well, it's not going to give me that much more room right there. But I'm hitting right here on this framing. And I think I could take this framing and notch it back, you know, re-weld it back up solid, and that would let these wheels come on forward, or just come down, which would let the wheels come up to a point. And I'm not sure which, where the, like a 3/4 inch bolt right there, double nutted on the inside as a hinge pin. If I raise that up, say 2 inches, that would drop the wheels down, which would make it mow higher. But when you pull this back, it would it pull the wheels higher up? I don't know. But we're gonna get on it and see. I'm gonna take the die grinder and cut this stuff off right here. And may have to cut that turnbuckle bracket off. But let me get y'all set up on tripod and we'll see what we can do. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys. I went ahead and cut that piece of plate off here on both sides. And before, let's see, there were somewhere right along in there, about best you could get. So let's measure, we'll just measure off the rim. difference it makes. That's 54 inches. Alright, so we took this piece out, and then the turnbuckle part there is hidden. So, that's at about, I'm going to get the tape to turn right, 55 and a quarter. Let's see, it was what? I said it was 54. So we gained an inch of lowering the mower down by doing that. I don't really care about it being able to mow any higher than what that's going to be. So that's 51 and a half. And that was 55. That's 4.5 inches. 4.5 inches difference in mowing. I would like to have a little more adjustment on the downside. I guess I could cut that turnbuckle piece off. I can always fix something. A piece of flat bar, come down and pin it. Because they're tied together. One ain't on one side, not gonna move it like that side. But anyway, I don't know if lowering the wheels makes. Not sure if that makes a difference or not. Not one way to find out, I guess. And that's take the bolts out, or the pins, whatever you want to call them. Drop it down, burn a couple more holes, or drill a couple more holes, whatever you want to call it. A couple inches up, and mount it back. Now I'm not real swift with it, geometry stuff. So I don't know if I'm gaining ground or not gaining ground. It would throw the wheel forward, but is it going to, it's going to be hold the mower higher up. I think. They do something with that hole anyway, that's hole waller. Now you can cut it up. Trying to cut that piece off so I can lower this thing down so I can get to it a little better. Get y'all adjusted a little bit. Alright, we can cut these off. Get y'all over here. Let's see if we can't wipe that thing off. See, I've got different measurements now for the mowers that are different. I might put that one so that will about as straight up as it could go. And that's 38 inches. Right in there is where it was. 40 and a half. Better get something right with it. We were at 38 and a half. 40. Might go on. 40 and a half. So all that travel didn't move the deck out for 2 inches. Now, let's see where we're at. It's 41 and a half. All that much travel, only gained an inch. But that's my angles ain't doing like I want them, and I'm not sure what to do about it. But you know, having it as low, basically as low as it can go, where I can get it a little bit lower and cut some more off these back braces, back pieces. And I could get it down a little bit more, but as much travel as there is, there's only 4 inches of height movement up and down in the mower. So how do I get more? That's my question. I'm not sure, guys, if I don't know if lowering the action pin or the hinge pins is going to make any difference at all. I'm not sure. So I'm really thinking it. I don't know. I got in my head that it will. I don't know. We'll come up with something. Might study on it a little bit. See, so it's the same up here. Now, well, y'all can see it. I mean, it's just a 3/4 inch bolt, you know, used as a pin. So, you know, that changes her mowing height. So what I could cut this some more and get a little more out of it. I got y'all too damn close. Get it down a little bit more. But that's gonna be about best I can do with it. But I just don't know if changing this pin, I can't pick it up anymore without totally redesigning the way it's built in there. So these are front spindles off of a golf cart. So they're I mean, they're, get in there. It's a pretty blocky deal. You know, it's get in there. Anyway, it's pretty bulky as far as what we've got there. And without totally changing every bit of it, I don't know. Anyway, guys, let's see. I'm going to ponder on this. I'm going to get a cup of coffee and ponder on it a little bit. And I'll get back with you boys in a minute. All right. All right, guys. After doing a lot of consideration, thinking, ciphering, drinking a cup of coffee, and my wife's an algebra teacher and all into math, so I get her out here and we start doing all this drawing and figuring and ciphering and trying to make this mower go, you know, mow down to 5 or 6 inches high, 4 or 5 inches low to 10 to 12 inches high with the way I had the wheels where they rolled with the come along thing, chain binder thing. It really weren't going to happen without throwing the tongue weight way out of kilter, and the mower, it don't like being pulled if the tongue weight ain't close, but it would throw the front wheel way forward, and it just don't work good. So we sat there and we talked about it a minute, and I don't see why this won't work. We took a piece of channel, it's just a short piece I had, to see if I can make this work, and cut all the other stuff off. Just clamp that piece of channel to it, and the flat bar that was the hinge piece now will be inside this piece of channel. The piece I'm going to use will probably be another 6 inches taller. I don't know, something. We'll come up with something. But anyway, I'll be able to double bolt it. You know, double bolt it, and you could move it up and down, still weld a pipe across from one side to the other, or a piece of channel angle, whatever. I mean, still I'm going to be lower than what the gas tank and the motor is, so that should work. But anyway, thinking about mounting something like a trailer tongue jack, you know, somewhere back here, and then you could crank it and, you know, lower the thing down, crank it up, and then put your pins where you want them, your bolts, and I think it'll work. You know, this sucker's heavy, man, so you gotta, it ain't just like you can pull a lever and flip it up from one spot to another. This sucker's heavy. And if this don't work, I'm gonna tear the whole damn thing apart and start over again, frame up a whole new one. But I believe it will, because that's sitting there now, that's got, the blades would actually be digging in the dirt at that height. So I think it'll work good. That's got to come down 5 or 6 inches anyway, and then that'll give us plenty up here to fasten to. So anyway, guys, let me see if I can figure and cut a little more metal and clean some old welds up, and I'll get back with you and let's see what you got. All right, I'll be back. All right, guys. I think I got it figured out what we're going to do with this thing. I'm going to go ahead and replace this piece of plate here where it fits in that channel. It's bowed, bent, twisted in every which ways, but with my mathematician wife, we got it all figured out and moved the mower up and down in 3-inch increments, and just be able to use any set of holes in any set of way we want. But anyway, I'm gonna cut this piece of plate off. I'll pick up some more of that tomorrow and we'll weld that on and get it all squared away, and I think it'll work good. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this up, and if you guys have a better idea of what I'm doing or see something that looks like it would be better or easier, please let me know. Alright guys, see y'all later.